Hello, welcome to TradeTally, a free open source trading journal built for active traders who want to stop repeating the same mistakes. It works with stocks, options, futures, and more. You can use it in the cloud at tradetally.io or self-host it with Docker for complete data privacy. It's your choice. Let's start with importing your data, because the best journal is the one you actually use. We'll go over here to import. TradeTally supports two ways to import trades. First, autosync, which you can see up here in this broker sync button. Connect your Schwab or Interactive Brokers account and your trades flow in automatically. There are more autosync integrations in development. No exports, no uploads, no friction. Second is the CSV import. Drag and drop an export file from pretty much any broker, and TradeTally will auto-detect the format if it is officially. And if your broker isn't natively supported, there's a custom column mapper so you can import from anything with a CSV export. So we're going to go ahead and drag and drop in here, and I'll pull from my file explorer. And you can see right here that the format check recognized as Tradevate. There are 7 estimated rows, so if we go ahead and press import, we can see processing, and it'll tell us that one complete trade was imported. Then you can see right here the trade that we just imported. And the quick overview will tell you what the symbol is, the entry date, the exit date, the side, as well as the entry and exit position. We'll click on this to view some more details about it. You could, if you chose to, do a calculation on the setup quality, and based on metrics that you set in your profile, it will go ahead and grade that trade. So you can make sure that you're sticking to whatever plan that you had, or whatever is a good setup for you. It'll tell you also, if you had a playbook set up, what your adherence to that playbook was. And there's more details that you can add into a playbook. If you scroll down, you can see here that there were 4 complete executions of this trade. This is the entry price, which was a short, so you can see the sell here, as well as all of the exits in the form of a buy here. You can also see the total volume of that trade. So let's go ahead and go to the trading dashboard, and you can see the overview of all of the trades that I have in this account. You can see your total P&L, which will show you your gross profit loss as well as your net. It'll also show you just a quick overview of your win rate, profit factor, your max drawdown, and other things. This is a nice useful chart to see your cumulative profit loss over time, as well as a quick view of your win-loss distribution. Here you can see your daily win rate. And then down here is just a quick little overview of what stocks you had your best trades in, and unfortunately your worst trades. And now we'll head over to the analytics. So you'll hover over metrics and then go to performance metrics. And you can see this load in advanced trading metrics, your system quality number, your probability of the trade being random, and your Kelly percentage, and more. If you hover over these, you can see the definitions of what these are, in case you're a beginner trader and you're not familiar with these statistics. This is one of my favorite sections, and this will show you your sector performance. So perhaps you do better in one sector over another. This will tell you precisely what those sectors are and what your overall profit loss is within that sector. And then if we go further down the page, you can see other helpful charts, such as performance by day of the week, performance by hold time, and scrolling even further down, you can see performance by sentiment. Now, TradeTally automatically will fetch news sentiment for your trades, and it will look at any news that might come out on the day around the time that you made the trade. And then it will aggregate these using keywords to figure out if it was negative, neutral, or positive news sentiment. And then you can see how you trade based on whatever news you're trading. And then if you scroll down even more, it will tell you your top performing combinations. So in this case, you can see the symbol CWD had neutral sentiment, and I shorted it. So you might think that maybe the sentiment would be negative and a short would go really well with that. And that's not always the case. All right, now let's go ahead and look at behavioral analytics. Now this will show you a little more information on maybe how you behave and the psychology behind your trades. So you can see here, my loss aversion behavior analysis tells me how long I usually hold my winners, how long I usually hold my losers, and the hold time ratio. Now this is obviously important for tracking if you are holding losers longer than you're holding winners. Maybe you're holding them substantially longer, and that is causing you to be negative, and you can see your profit loss as negative at your dashboard. And scrolling down a little further, you can see top missed profit opportunities. Now, this would be trades that you made an entry, in this case, $5.21, and the exit was made at $5.28. Now, using the price history, you can see that realistically, the peak price would have been $6.92, meaning that the profit loss that was left on the table was $424. For overconfidence indicators, you can see that there have been 9 overconfidence events that have been detected in this account. And the average position increase was 151%, and that had a performance impact of up $3,313. So overconfidence can often be bad, but sometimes it's good. But this is just a good overview of showing if that is affecting you or not, or if you're actually leaning into a possible loss and coming out on top. And now we'll make our way over to the trading journal. And this is something that you can utilize to just make pin notes, things that maybe you need to know every single day. You can also do a daily recap. If you want, you can come in here, make your note, and then you can put a actual trade that you made right here, add trades, and then it'll show you your trades from this day. So you go ahead and click on that, and then if I update entry, you can see that this trade here is linked to this journal entry. If I click on that, it takes me to that trade. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of TradeTally, and I hope you give it a try.